education over here. Myself, Srusti Parmar, welcomes you all on behalf of management, principal sir and all the staff members for the first parents-teacher meeting of the academic year 2026-27. Today, we are here to discuss some important rules and regulations of this academic year. The purpose of this meeting is to take suggestions for the smooth functioning and for the betterment of the school and children. Charodar Education Society began its journey 110 years ago with an intention to provide students with quality education, and same passion continues now and will continue for generations to come. CES has achieved 8 Guinness World Records and also found place in the United Nations for its effort to spread awareness about the need for action against environment. The journey of Charodar English Medium School commenced with 15 students in Junior KG on 11th June 1998. The aim of education in CEMS is to impart education which is life-building, having a reverence for humanity, enriched with moral values to face life challenges with sportsman spirit, useful knowledge and optimistic attitude. CMS believes that every child is a special entity and the school draws out the best in each learner by providing a conducive atmosphere and facilities for academics and cultural activities. Vision of our school is to create an environment in which students can use their maximum potentials to compete with this rapidly changing world. Now, mission of our school is to enable students to be confident, responsible, caring and resourceful for lifelong learning. To inculcate human values along with quality education, to train students well in developing communication skills, problem solving skills, teamwork and flexibility. Now, introduction of administrators. Our principal is Mr. Kartik Kumar Patel. Our senior supervisor from KG to Standard 5th is Miss Gayatri Bhatt. The supervisor of Standard 6 to 12 is Mr. Gaurav Joshi. Mr. Rajendra Boy is the coordinator of Higher Secondary Section. Mrs. Hetal Desai is the coordinator of Standard 6 to 10. The coordinator of Udan section is Miss Ruchita Chawla. Mrs. Nikita Pandya is the coordinator of pre-primary section. The coordinator of KG section is Mrs. Ami Parmar. Now, introduction of the class teacher and subject teachers. Class teacher of 4th A is Miss Sunita Nair. She teaches English in 4th A. Moving further, Mrs. Chetna Prajapati is the class teacher of 4th B. Ma'am teaches maths in all the classes of 4th and GK in section C and D. Myself, Srusti Parmar, class teacher of 4th C. I teach SS in all the classes of 4th and English in section D. Mrs. Shivani Patel is the class teacher of 4th B. Ma'am will teach Hindi in all the classes of 4th. Mrs. Snehal Gadiwala teaches English in 4th B and C. Mr. Deepak Solanki teaches Gujarati in all the section of 4th standard. Science subject will be taught by Miss Arpita Parmar. In 4th A and B, GK will be taught by Miss Ritu Mehta. Mrs. Priyal Magwan teaches spoken English in all the classes of 4th. Let me introduce elementary subjects teachers. Miss Nidhi Patel is a PE teacher. Mr. Janak Singh Makwana teaches drawing, and Ms. Maitri Mehta is a computer teacher. Now I would like to introduce general rules and regulations of our school. School timing will be from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. from Monday to Saturday. Students will not be allowed to come after 7:30 a.m. Prayer will begin at 7:30 a.m. If any student will come late to school more than 3 times, he or she will be sent back to home. Recess timing. First recess from 8:55 to 9:05 a.m. Second recess from 10:50 to 11:15 a.m. For verbal communication, you can meet class teacher, subject teachers, coordinator ma'am and supervisor ma'am from 1:05 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Parents can meet the principal sir between 10 to 11 a.m. with prior appointment. About school fees. Last date for paying fees for first term would be 31st July 2026 and for second term 13th November 2026. Payment by cash and check will not be accepted. Only online payment will be accepted. In case of any issues with online or net banking payment of fees, parents are requested to mail at given email ID and WhatsApp number. Hostel and transport fees are to be paid initially at the time of admission. Now I would like to discuss some important points. Regularity in attendance is important factor for success in education. 80% attendance is required. No half leave will be given to the students in any situation, medical or any other reason. If the child is not feeling well, then don't send your child to school. PTM will be conducted after 2 months. For maintaining school bag weight, students can keep some books in the classroom cupboard. For weekly test, students must have full-scape notebook. Students must have reading activity book for every Wednesday and Friday. As per government rule, students' name would be in the following format. For example, first name, then middle name and last surname. The format should be followed in 3 documents given below. Birth certificate, school record in GR, Aadhaar card. For birthday of your child, you can distribute only homemade shira or shukri. Few innovative steps which will be taken by the schools for the students. E-waste collection program will be held. Program will be organized for the awareness regarding single-use plastic. Extra tutorials will be conducted this year also. Subject-wise, math, science, English, essays and languages will be included. Daily, one subject's class will be conducted. The timing will be from 1:15 to 2:15 p.m. For that, parents will submit check of ₹5,000 as a deposit to the class teacher. If the student's presence would be less than 80%, then the check would not be returned. Healthy breakfast will be provided to students by paying ₹2,300 for term 1 and ₹2,700 for term 2. For term 1, breakfast will be start from the 1st July 2026. Interested parents has to submit the fees in the admin section only. Last date is 27 June 2026. No breakfast will be provided during any exam time. Students must submit one passport size photo for the breakfast pass. Now facilities at school. Sports, music and performing art academy. For counseling, a counselor has also been appointed by the CES to assist the students in dealing with education and psychological conflicts or queries. Counselors Dr. Jigar Jani, his contact number and email ID mentioned in school diary. SOF exam, Charodar English Medium School has partnered with the Science Olympiad Foundation to conduct various Olympiad exams for the 2026-27 academic year. This examination covers subjects like math, science, English and general knowledge for grades 1 to 12 and are scheduled between October and December 2026. For SC and ST scholarship, parents should not be a government employee. Income should be less than 3 lakhs. Bank account of the student should be compulsory. You can see the uniform details and example on the screen. Examination method and marks award scheme 2026-27. First terminal exam and annual exam both will be of 100 marks. 20 marks will be for the oral exam and written exam will be of 80 marks. From this time, standard 3rd, 4th, 5th students will not be given hard copy of question paper. So you are requested to give maximum writing practice at home. Science Olympiad Foundation exam will be conducted at school for different subjects. It is compulsory for RT students to appear in Olympiad at least for one subject. This is the timetable of weekly test which you can also refer in school diary. This is the timetable of first examination. Now you can see annual exam timetable on the screen. This is month-wise syllabus of 2026-27 academic year. For homework timetable, Standard 4 will have homework for maths plus 2 subjects a day. Now, expected cooperation from parents. Kindly fill all the details of the first 2 pages of students' communicator. To submit students' file must contain only Xerox are required. Students' passport size photos in school uniform 2 copies, Aadhaar card 2 copies, birth certificate 2 copies, previous year's result 2 copies, medical history in case of emergency, students' bank passport Xerox. If student doesn't have, then keep parents' passport Xerox 2 copies. For RT students, student bank passbook from nationalized bank compulsorily 2 copies. Caste certificate, if applicable, 2 copies. Now here is the example of title page for file. For RT students, list of documents to be submitted must contain Aadhaar card 2 copies, student's bank passbook, Xerox from nationalized bank, parents' bank account passbook will not be accepted. Caste certificate if applicable, students' passport size photos in school uniform 4 copies, ration card 2 copies, Aadhaar card of mother and father 2 copies each. One bunch of above mentioned documents must be submitted to the class teacher. Parents are requested to fill up all the details of your ward in school diary before 20th June 2026. Expected cooperation from parents. Kindly do not park, stand by with your vehicle in front of school gates. This leads to trouble in entry and exit, which can be the reason of serious issues during emergency. List of the policies. Examination policy on page number 6. Promotion policy on page number 7. School entry and exit policy on page number 8. CMS discipline policy on page number 11 and 12. Anti-bullying policy on page number 14. No tolerance and students conduct policy on page number 15 and 16. Dress and grooming policy on page number 19. Child safeguard and POSCO compliance policy on page number 21 and 22. Refer school diary to get information about the policies. School has designed certain policies which have to be followed by students. You can see the policies on the screen. Discipline policy, social media and IP cell policy. Now, let me talk about school's achievements. School has published books named Lagrina Tataro, Shikshani Sarthakta. Two projects of our school were presented at the national level and 15 projects at the state level in NCSC by Guj Post. One student science project has been registered for patent designing by the Government of India, and last year's 3 projects are in under process. Frequent winners in Garba competition and at municipality and district level won and represented the school at national, state level sports competition. These are the star students of SSC and HSC board exam of the year 2025-26. You all are informed to scan this QR code of WhatsApp broadcast group. Common messages will be sent on this group by the authority. Next PTM will be held in respective classes with the class teachers, and it will be based on one-to-one conversation. For any doubt or query and discussion, you can meet respective class teacher outside the prayer hall. Thank you.